Okay, how's it going, everybody? We got another letter in the mail today. This is from V.I. Lenin to Y. Larin, Larin. It was written at the end of July, beginning of August, 1918. There's no specific date here, but let's go ahead and get into this. It says, Comrade Larin, it is necessary to write a short pamphlet, 30 to 40 small-sized pages, on the composition and activities of the Supreme Economic Council. This is of extreme importance both for Europe and for the peasants. Described clearly and simply giving facts, the participation of workers' organizations, the communists, Marxists, not syndicalists, nature of the structure, i.e. of the new socialist system order. Subjection, i.e. smashing the resistance of the capitalists. The successes achieved in practice. We have taken stock of all textiles, figures 5 through 10 of the best examples, etc. What still remains to be done? The new role of the trade unions, their growth, their membership at the present time, their role, they run production. The number of nationalized enterprises, etc. Lenin. Okay, yeah, so here's the notes. The note is longer than the letter. It says notes. Later, in reply to an inquiry from Lydia Fotieva about the letter of Lenin's, Larin informed her, quote, the letter from Vladimir Ilyich which you sent concerning the drafting of a pamphlet about the Supreme Economic Council was never received by me. Perhaps it relates to the time when in 1918 I was sent to Berlin to conduct negotiations with the Germans and was to be handed to me on my return. At any rate, soon after returning, I received a letter from Vladimir Ilyich on a similar subject, only broader in content, to write about the Soviet Republic in general, not merely about the Supreme Economic Council. The letter has not been found. So as to acquaint people abroad and our own population with what had been achieved in 1 year, To this end, Vladimir Ilyich later wrote an order to all government departments to give me all the information I needed. See Lenin Miscellany, 21, page 139. But the material sent in by the departments was far from satisfactory, and we had to abandon the thought of compiling such a factual report of the government for the first year of our rule, the idea of which had apparently dismissed from Vladimir Ilyic's mind the proposal for a pamphlet about the Supreme Economic Council alone. End quote. So that's and it says, connected with Lenin's instructions mentioned by Larin in his letter to Fotieva, in a decision drafted by Lenin and adopted by the Council of People's Commissars on August 29, 1918, calling for written reports to be submitted by the People's Commissariats on their work since October 25th, November 7th, 1917, and Lenin's letter to the People's Commissars on this question. See present edition, volume 36, page 493, volume 35, document 168. Okay, yeah. So that is Lenin's letter to Y. Larin. Thank y'all for tuning in. Facebook, Twitter. Let's see, this was written July, beginning of August 1918. So yeah, y'all could follow me online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Tumblr, Medium. All of these are Marxist. Y'all can hit me up there. Y'all have a great day, and the Dadagoy.